we do these things, inform our friends and family, like, yo, I know you sleeping, you snoring, it's loud and all that stuff. That's not really the issue. The issue is your body is working harder than it should.
I mean, it's a major impact on your overall health. Not only just the sleep apnea itself, but when you don't get rest and you're tired during the day, or you're always groggy or always sleepy or sleeping throughout the day, that's a sign that something is not right. Go get it checked out. Welcome back, you guys, to
Man, we
Kim's
over here talking about
The More You Know podcast.
this topic today. Oh my gosh.
Listen, we're just trying to educate y'all. Welcome back to Ken Will's The More You Know podcast, where
Listen.
when you know better, you do better.
We're gonna do better.
When you know better, you do better.
We're gonna do better.
That is the whole concept.
So we talking about
Thank you guys for tuning in.
basically we woke up this morning, it was like, Key, you were snoring last night. You need you a sleep apnea machine.
Well, first of all, let's be clear. Let's just be clear. I probably snore occasionally when I'm. Babe, stop! Don't tell a story on me. I'm making it up. I do sometimes fall asleep that way, but I don't snore like that unless I'm like super tired. Today's topic is about sleep apnea.
This is a serious subject.
My husband here suffers from sleep apnea. And your girl here is the reason that my husband now sleeps so much more comfortably, and so do I, because we were about to head to the whole divorce court over his sleep apnea.
You know what though? I listen. I acknowledge.
Oh, it was bad.
I realized
it was so bad
when I woke myself up. So those of us, if you could be honest with yourself, who have woken yourself up because the snoring was so loud.
Or if somebody can hear you snoring through the walls, you probably have sleep apnea.
But you know what, Key? We're joking about it.
But it is a very serious issue.
But the reason we want to talk about it is because it really is a serious issue.
It is a serious
issue. I did not realize how serious it is because I went to, because Key always tell me, oh, you need to get you a machine. They need to monitor you. You need to go in there and sleep overnight.
Here's the thing. Yes. So let's go back, give a frame of reference. We always got to lay down that frame of reference.
Give us some context.
I've been in the healthcare arena since
a long
1990.
Know you
since
when
1992.
You got started,
right? You would think I'd be a doctor by now, but I'm not. Whatever. But anyway, I've been in healthcare since 1992. I'm actually very passionate about health, diseases, and just being knowledgeable about being healthy. So I love that kind of stuff. Love it. I know that sleep apnea is a condition where you lose your breath in the course of sleeping. And sometimes that contributes to, when you're snoring, and I don't know the science behind it, but your air is cut off for a few moments. It could be, it differs for certain people. Some people have very severe sleep apnea. Some people are moderate. Some people are mild. Yeah. I think when Willie got his sleep study, you were determined to be, you lost your breath about 20 times during the night. And I think that meant that you were moderate.
Yeah. And basically what happens, your throat, it sort of collapses. And then when you're trying to push it back open, there's not enough air flowing through your throat here.
And sometimes, that if you're sleeping on your back, certain positions will cause it to be worse.
The reason I took it seriously, because Key had been saying it for a minute. Oh, you snore. I'm like, man, everybody snore. Why?
But I knew that I also knew not only was it causing an issue in our home, that I wasn't resting. Clearly, he wasn't resting. He was waking up very tired. It also causes you to have heart issues. When you stop breathing for a certain period of time, your heart rate increases.
It's working harder than it should.
It's working harder than it should, which probably causes your blood pressure to be higher, which could cause some other issues related to your heart. And I knew that he already had a heart issue So what we don't want to do is compound it with another issue, health issue that he's having.
Yeah, so the reason I really took it serious because, guys, I was literally waking up so tired. It doesn't matter if I go to bed at 7 p.m., 10 p.m., it doesn't matter. I wake up, I'm like, tonight I'm going to bed at 7. I wake up, I'm so tired. I'm like, man, something wrong with me. I was like, Keith, something.
Yeah.
I said, there's
And he
no
would
way.
sleep so hard,
And
snore all night long.
because I could never get into that REM sleep. I could never just get into that peaceful sleep where it's truly sitting in. So I was like, Keith, something's going on. We went to the doctor.
They then determined, we already knew he needed a sleep study. They were able to do it from home. They just send you home with a monitor, instructions, so that they can tell you. So you didn't have to, I think they still do the sleep studies where you go in and they, put the monitor all over your body. But this one we were able to do from home.
Yeah, they monitored me from home.
Did the monitor. We took the monitor back in, and then the results came back that he did have sleep apnea at a moderate level.
Yeah. So there's as folks who are on the sleep apnea, we know that there's various types. So there's kinds that, like the one I have covers my nose and mouth.
Oh, the type of machine
itself. They have some that cover your nose and mouth. They have some that just cover your nose. So there's various types. They're very
like a nasal cannula that go insert inside your nose.
It's very simple.
Yeah.
I can't do that. I can have, because what happens is the machine pushes air through the tube. So whether it's in your nose, your mouth, because as you breathe in, it's pushing air through you to help open that cavity I was talking about. So when I tried the one, because I had the one in my face, and it was just like, I was like, man, this is too much. And Key was like, why are you doing all that? Get you a little small one. So I tried the nozzle one, and that was nasal one. It was too much. It was too much air pushing up in my nose. I say, can't do that.
And let's be clear, you guys, I felt so bad for him. I did. I felt, but
I wish I had a
let's
picture
go
of me
back.
with that thing on.
We were both so miserable. I couldn't sleep. He couldn't sleep. We would wake up in the night, or he would wake up in the night, and I would be gone.
Listen, that's the
I would be
scariest
gone.
thing.
I would be gone.
Fellas, imagine waking up. It's about, 2:30? And I open my eyes, and the bed is empty. like empty. Like I looked in the bathroom, nobody's in the bathroom. I'm like, where did she? So I'm scared now. I'm like, what the heck going on?
I can't sleep, y'all. I'm a light
So
sleeper.
I'm like scouring the house, like where is she? I'm checking the doors. She's upstairs on her little couch futon
in my key cave.
in her what we call the key cave.
And before the key cave, I just sleep on the couch. I'm like,
She
bump
had
that. The nearest thing I could
she had
get
the
to.
pillows, the cover. I said, babe, what are you doing? And she was like, you were snoring.
So
'Cause I
miserable.
I didn't know I was snoring. But long
He
story
knew
short,
he was snoring. He'd wake himself up sometimes.
That's when I knew. But the driving force, seriously, the driving force was I was just so exhausted, so tired.
He was exhausted. I was exhausted.
Like, I'm getting
we
old,
were miserable.
but I ain't that old. I'm
Right.
like, why am I so tired?
Right.
So I tried it for like a week. I couldn't do it, and actually about a year passed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
because I think that was during the pandemic as well. Like I
Yeah.
said, it was a direct correlation. We knew he had a heart issue, and I was like, we got to get back on this sleep apnea because he was still losing his breath through the night. So I'm a light sleeper, you guys. Not only would his snoring keep me up, but then I could also hear him losing breath, and that worried me. So now I'm listening. I'm awake at night, listening to make sure, like I'm nudging him to take a breath. Then I was afraid to go sleep in another room because I wanted to be able to prevent him from losing breath. So it was just a vicious cycle. We were all exhausted.
So what even though Key is normally 9 times out of 10, she is normally right. However, when I went to my physician and he said, hey, are you still doing the sleep apnea machine? I was like, eh. He was like, you may want to get back on that because that impacts your blood pressure. Mm-hmm. Your heart is working harder than it should. Mm-hmm. There can be some negative effects down the line if you don't manage that. I said, okay, let me try it again.
Right.
So I came back, said, Key, where my machine at? We had them put it up in the
I put it away. I
we
was
had to
like,
put
oh
it up in the
well.
closet. I was like, what machine at, Key?
And then they had a recall on it,
They
so
had
we
a
had to
so
sit.
by the time I plugged it back in, it was like I got something in the mail, like it's been recalled, and I tried to get a new one.
Fast forward, we got a new
I got
machine.
a new one. Plug that baby in. I strapped in. Hey, at night, Key, I'd be like, Key be laying out like, Key. I put my little thing,
We're both so happy.
I put my little strap. I say, Key, am I still sexy? I got my little.
He's sexy
I
as
got
a
my little, I
mug.
got my little helmet on now,
He's
right?
so sexy. He's sexy as I don't know what. Listen.
I say, Key, am I sexy with my helmet
Because we
on?
can sleep at night.
This thing, boy, I
dear.
should have brought it.
You
that
should
thing,
have brought it.
that thing covers my head, and it and I'm breathing.
We'll put a picture of it so you guys can see it.
Yeah, man,
I don't
it's
care.
crazy.
It's sexy. It's so
It ain't sexy.
It.
No, it ain't sexy.
It's sexy
because she could
we
sleep.
can rest.
Yeah.
It's
So,
sexy for you. You're used to it. How long did it take you to get
but
used to
for
it?
some reason, when I tried it the second time, I can deal with it. I don't know if it was
Maybe
my
it was
body,
because of the recall or something.
I don't know,
machine. I
but
don't know.
I was like, it wasn't bad, and I can actually sleep through the whole night. And what was interesting, without the sleep apnea, I was getting up like two times a night to use the restroom. Granted, I'm 51 years old, but twice a night to use the restroom. I was like, and crazy, when I started using the sleep apnea, I didn't get up at all. I was like, Key, what's the correlation?
You sleep so much better.
And I'm in that deep sleep where I still have to go, I'm sure, but I'm so deep in sleep that it's not till I wake up the next morning, then I go. So there's so many benefits that I didn't even realize by using this machine. And I'm not as tired.
Right.
I can wake up.
And this a reminder, actually, they can run reports to see how your sleep has improved after you've started using the machine, which we need to run some of those reports.
Yeah. So it's worth it for all my snorers out there.
Jesus.
Accept it. But not only, it's not just some of us, because I was that person, is, it's loud and it's irritating, I'll go in another room or whatever. It's not just the irritation of the sound. Your health, your body is being impacted.
It is.
And we do these things, inform our friends and family, like, yo, I know you sleeping, you snoring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's loud and all that stuff. That's not really the issue. The issue is your body is working harder than it should.
I mean, it's a major impact on your overall health.
Yeah.
Not only just the sleep apnea itself, but when you don't get rest and you're tired during the day, or you're always groggy or always sleepy, or sleeping throughout the day, that's a sign that something is not right. Go get it checked out.
Get it checked out, man. We big on health. If you don't have that, man, you ain't got nothing, man.
That's right.
Take care of yourself.
Take
care of yourself. If you're snoring at night, go get that machine.
Oh, please go get
your
it.
mate will love you for it.
Your neighbors will love you.
And your mate will not just up and leave in the middle of the night. I wake up, she's still there. I was like, okay, I like this apnea machine. She ain't leave me.
It's so wonderful.
You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Listen,
I'm so happy. We're both happy.
We're both happy. Put the helmet on, fellas.
It's not a helmet.
Ladies. No, this ain't a fellas thing. Ladies.
Oh, and you guys.
Put that helmet on. With that thing.
Male, female. There's a big misconception that you're obese.
Ooh.
And only obese.
It's not
or
just
overweight
obese. Look at
people
me.
may have sleep apnea. Totally not true. Will is a good 172, maybe. 6. How tall are you? 6'1"?
6'1". I'm actually about 6 feet, but I like to say 6'1". It makes me,
Anyway,
but it's not just your size. Obviously, your size does impact.
But it's not just
it's not
overweight
just if you're overweight.
Population.
Us skinny folks out here, we snoring just as loud.
Oh my God!
It's a health issue.
So
it's all this up in here, and it impacts your heart, your vessels, all this stuff, man. Because what happens is
your brain
is not getting as much oxygen.
When you stop breathing,
What?
You have this fog. You can't focus the next day. You're exhausted. If your brain isn't getting enough oxygen, like, come on, guys, that's not good.
It's worth it.
Yeah. So,
Most of us have insurance through our
man,
employers.
it's worth it if you don't have insurance.
It's
go
worth
get
it if you
yourself
don't.
checked out.
But
Yeah.
what's really hurts me seriously is those of us who have insurance. We don't go get our physicals annually. We don't go to the dentist annually.
Eye doctor.
We don't go to the eye doctor annually. All these things are covered under the insurance. Yeah, you got to pay a little copay. You have your little deductible. That's fine.
Yeah.
You know, I got to get a CT every year.
OBGYN.
That's even though my insurance takes care of it, I still got to come out the pocket until that deductible taken care.
Guys,
I'm
get your
paying
prostate
it.
checked. All
It's
of that.
worth it,
Yeah,
y'all.
Yeah.
And I want to be. We've been having fun, but I want to be serious about this.
Yeah.
Your health is so important.
We are passionate about
Pay that
health.
extra $35 copay, $100, whatever it is worth it, y'all. Seriously.
Your body will thank you in the end, and your friends, because you'll hopefully stay around longer because of it. So.
Exactly. We want everybody to be here as long as we can.
Yes.
Nothing's promised, but at least you got to do your part.
You got to do your part.
Got to do your part,
You gotta do
family.
your part.
Yo, listen.
All right, you guys.
Next time
Get
I'm
your sleep apnea
gonna
machines.
come on with my helmet on. I should go get it. I'm
Don't
gonna
go get
I'm
it.
gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. Hold on. No, I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. I got it, y'all. I got it. I wasn't gonna let this go.
Oh,
Listen.
Lord. Here, I'll hold your mic
Hold
for
my mic.
you.
Listen, it's worth it. It's worth it, y'all. Look at this. Look at this crazy mess. Look at this. This thing right here plugs into the machine that pumps the air. So I ain't bringing that up here. But listen, I'm out of breath. I need to put this thing on to get my breath.
Yes, clearly.
I want to run and get it for y'all. Now listen, Key. I'm about to put this helmet on.
Okay. It's not, first of all, it's not a helmet. I don't know why I keep saying helmet.
So listen, seriously though, the air comes through this tube. It pushes air.
The flow of the air is also determined based on the sleep study, how much air needs to circulate through the tube. So there's a setting. It's not like, you just turn on air, free-flowing air. The air is set at a certain measurement.
Yeah, and the one I got is a little high tech. It has you can put your little water in it, so you don't have like the dry air coming in, so you can sleep and it's still moisture and all that stuff. So this is the device. I think I got the more complex one. They got better ones than this, but
There's also, while he's putting that
I'm gonna
together,
put it on. Okay, I'm gonna put it on.
there's also
Hold on.
an invasive method.
Y'all better not laugh at me because I got my helmet on.
Listen,
But things I do for the people. This is what I do for the people.
yeah, transparency, huh? It's
And this every night, y'all.
Yeah, there probably are some better ones. We should look into some smaller ones now that I'm looking at it. Oh dear, it's crooked. Oh Lord. Okay, babe. They get it. All right, babe.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
I want to show it. It seemed like complex and crazy, but listen, I sleep so good.
So good.
Sleep so good.
We both
I sleep
do.
so good. I take it on trips with me. We go out of town. Keep grab
the last
grab
time
the
we
machine.
forgot it,
I forgot the machine.
it was a disaster.
It was a disaster. I didn't realize how much we were both so dependent on it. I couldn't sleep good. Key couldn't sleep good.
I'm constantly nudging him. It's not good.
It was
babe.
crazy.
So,
Anyways, I
you
had
know
to
how to
show
use
y'all. I had to
that.
show it to you, man. It's worth it, y'all. Key and Will in the building.
Me and Will in the building. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure you follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, I think we're on Twitter.
We on everything.
On TikTok.
Just look, Key and Will, baby.
On LinkedIn.
Look for these people right here. You'll find us.
Yes. Follow us. Thank you for tuning into our podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make
All
sure
that.
you hit that notification bell.
All that.
So that you know when a new video has been posted. You might see some dancing and full
All
effect.
that.
We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're coming back to you soon.
We love
with
y'all.
something new.
We love y'all.
Peace.
Let's go.